Good evening, everyone. If everybody could kind of join up here so we can get started. Check, check. Good evening, everyone. If I could get your attention, please. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask if everybody could kind of scoot up to this. I don't mind I know if you're in a chair and comfortable, if you want to pull the chair up, that'd be great too, but it's kind of an awkward long hall, and it feels better when we're all closer in. So my name is Greg Belial. I'm the current co-chair of the school board, and I want to welcome everybody here tonight for our swearing in of our new board members and one returning board member and our student representative. It is always an exciting time. We are lucky to live in a city that is passionate and focused on great education for their students, and I know that we are excited to have new board members join us, and again, returning members and a student member being sworn in tonight. So with that, we're going to do a quick introduction. Superintendent Smith will join and say a few words of welcome. After that, we are going to invite each of the board members to come up, and Justice Tom Balmer is with us this evening to do the actual swearing in, and he'll swear in each member. And at that point, before they get sworn in, each board member will have an opportunity to say a few words. And then we'll do the swearing in, and at that point, again, we ask you to stick around and have refreshments and congratulate our new members and those newly elected. With that, Superintendent Smith.
And I would also like to say thank you all for being here. Welcome. And I will just start with expressing my appreciation to our board member who's renewing her term of service, and to our new board members, and to our new student board member. This is probably one of the most rigorous volunteer experiences that you can possibly engage in terms of what the complexity is that you dive in and have to get your head around as a board member, and then be prepared to really try and balance a ton of different factors in making the very best decisions you can for the district. So it's with very deep gratitude for our current serving board members and those that are coming and joining us right now. Thank you so much for signing on for this service and working in partnership with the superintendent and the staff and doing the best we can for the students of this district. But I also want to say thank you to family members who are here, because you are also signing on to lending us your loved one for a period of time when they won't be home for dinner. They will be doing things with the board rather than doing the things you'd want to be doing as a family. And it's with deep appreciation on all of our behalf that we say thank you for being here to celebrate this moment, and thank you in the months to come as you are aware of the fact that they are with us rather than with you. So with that, I will turn it back to Greg.
So at this time, and I didn't take them alphabetical order, so I'll just do them off the top of my head. I'm going to invite each board member to come up. And in fact, if the three elected board members and the student representative maybe want to come up here, and I don't need to introduce each one of you maybe. Well, I'll introduce each one. It's more fun that way. So perhaps we'll start, since she's here first, with our re-elected board member, Pam Knowles.
So I just want to say thank you very much to everyone who's here tonight. I particularly want to thank my husband, David, over here, who's been incredibly supportive, and as Carol said, this takes a lot of family time, and he certainly has witnessed that. I also want to take an opportunity to thank the voters for their consideration and for their confidence in re-electing me this time, and I really do appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to working with my new colleagues and with my present colleagues, and in continuing our work in equity and closing our achievement gap and raising our graduation rates. Those are, to me, the most important things that we're working on here at Portland Public Schools, and I'm hoping that within the next 4 years we can make a very serious effort, and we'll be able to come back to you with great accomplishments. So thank you again.
Woohoo! Thank you, Pam. And next up is the new director, Tom Curler.
Thank you. I guess I want to recognize my father over there, who with my mother, who's here in spirit, taught me the importance of public service. So, and my aunt, Sudie. And Carol mentioned my children. You guys want to raise your hand there? And then my nieces and nephews, and my brother and sister-in-law. So lots of friends and family, so thank you. And I'm excited. I want us to be the best in the nation. And I think we can all say we're not there yet, but we're trying really hard. When I was, there was a guy named Daniel Pink who put 3 words into perspective, and I think those are the prism that I'm going to look through to help make us the best, which is purpose, mastery, and autonomy. And so purpose is getting our graduation rate up, very good thing. The equity work that we're doing, but is that our real purpose? Making sure that our kids are ready when they graduate for college or community college or ready for the workforce. All those things are important, but I actually think our purpose is more ground in who we are as a community. And salmon every year swim up the rivers to spawn, and that's how they keep going. And we educate our children, and that is really our purpose. Mastery is all about what can we do tomorrow better than what we did today, and having that culture, thinking about that every single day, I think is really, really important. And autonomy, another word for that is empowerment. Are we empowering people to do their best? So that's those. I think that's a helpful way of looking at every issue that comes to the board, and I'm looking forward to working with really the great people that are on the board today, starting today. All right.
Yes, I'm reminded after Tom's comments of how exciting of a time this is and how engaging this is. So thank you for that passion and that excitement. It's going to be exciting. Next up is new director, although a returning director. Some of you may remember him from his service previously, Director Steve Buell.
They said I could give a talk, so I'm in heaven as always. My family that's here is my brother Ron and my sister-in-law Durham, and they didn't have enough food for my younger brother and his 10 children and 19 grandchildren. So, and I also want to introduce the president of the Portland Association of Teachers, because they were really, really helpful with it right over here. There she is, Gwen Sullivan. And there's also quite a few people here from Oregon Save Our Schools, kind of hiding in the back here. And it's an organization that I helped found that we've been working real hard trying to improve education in Oregon. It's a hard go, as you know. And I want to thank those people who came out this afternoon to support the things we've worked for during the last few months. There are loads of wonderful things in our school district. We have many, many terrific people in Portland Public Schools doing marvelous things for children. There are strong teachers and administrators who have dedicated their lives to educating the city's children. There are numerous parents and other community members who support our schools every day by a tireless commitment to the future of our students. We are led by a superintendent, the best description of whom, which I have heard, was from a friend who said, "She is a lovely person." This is a description I wholeheartedly agree with. I myself have said that the past school board, 5 of whose members remain on the school board, is the hardest working school board since I started paying attention and going to school board meetings in 1975. So there are many pluses which I recognize. But we are having trouble. And it is not because we aren't trying hard, nor working hard, nor that our heart is not in the right place. It is because many people responsible for education in the state of our district have lost track of what our mission is. That mission is try to educate the children in our schools so each child can reach their potential and go out in the world and cope, contribute to society, and be able to, as it says in the Declaration of Independence, pursue happiness. This needs to be our central focus, not creating data points, not the labeling of our schools as failing or passing, not reorganizing our state bureaucracy, not incremental improvements in a teacher's ability to teach to a standardized test, not the other myriad of things which detract from truly educating our kids. In order to do this, we have to shift our energies so that more time is spent on making each individual school work, on making sure each individual classroom is working, making sure we give each child the best opportunity to succeed that we can. This is our task. It is in this pursuit that I will try to endeavor. Three weeks ago, I would have stopped here, smiled, and we would have gone about our business. But not today. I have a little more to say. I have only been here about 2 weeks, but my first impression is we are way too busy. You all know those parents who are so busy working and focusing on their own lives to see what is actually happening to their children. When they take the children to the zoo, they are on the phone talking to friends or talking about business. Sure, they love their children, but life is all about them to the extreme, and pretty soon their children begin to suffer. As a school district, we have to learn to take care of our business within doing what is best for kids. It is best for kids if they have a well-rounded, solid education, which engages them in school. It is best for kids if we have time to listen to them, to think about what is good for them. It is best for kids if their teachers are respected and happy. It is best for kids if our schools are a welcoming, safe haven. It is best for kids if we can help lessen the barriers which society and their individual conditions have thrown up in front of them. It is best for kids if we have the courage to set guidelines and yet constantly nurture them, and on and on. We need to think on these things and be guided by these things. I'm afraid we might have become an ocean liner on the high seas who was off course, but who just keeps sailing along without checking its direction because it is too much of an effort to turn it around. I hope we can all work together to change that direction little by little, for it is the only way we can right our course. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Great. And last but not least, our student representative, Andrew Davidson.
Hi. I don't have mine written up like Steve, but I'll try to make one close to as good as his. I'd like to thank all the students, firstly, who elected me to this position. I think it's a really important role that I play in the district. I look forward this coming year to serve with this fantastic board and to get as much done in the name of progress as I can. I know that my role is an important one as I represent 47,000 students in this district, and I'm the co-chair of the Superintendent Student Advisory Council. It's a really important job, and I think a lot of times the student voice is overlooked in decisions that are made, but I'm looking forward to allowing PPS to reaffirm its commitment to letting students have a voice in the decisions that are made. So, thank you.
And I just want to remind you, Andrew, that don't let people convince you that it's a job, because most jobs actually pay, they compensate. Don't want you to graduate with a misconception that jobs are somehow for free. With that, I'm going to introduce Supreme Court Justice Thomas Balmer, who will be giving the oath of office. Judge Balmer will call each person individually to take the oath. Please note that the board members have already signed their oaths, so they technically we had to get it by July 1. So they've already signed it, so they won't be signing again. But Andrew this evening will be signing his. Justice Balmer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks a lot. Glad to do it. Mr. Curler, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Tom Curler, do solemnly swear.
I, Tom Curler, do solemnly swear
That I will uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States.
that I will uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States
And of the state of Oregon.
and of the state of Oregon,
and faithfully discharge the duties
and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Director
of the office of Director,
of School District Number 1J,
School District Number 1J,
Multnomah County, Oregon,
Multnomah County, Oregon,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Tom.
Thank you.
Please repeat after me. I, Steve Buell, do solemnly swear
I, Steve Buell, do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States
that I will uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of the state of Oregon,
and of the state of Oregon,
and faithfully discharge the duties
and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Director
of the office of Director
of School District Number 1J,
of School District Number 1J,
Multnomah County, Oregon,
Multnomah County, Oregon,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Steve. Well done. Pam. I, Pam Knowles, do solemnly swear
I, Pam Knowles, do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States
that I will uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of the state of Oregon,
and of the state of Oregon,
and faithfully discharge the duties
and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Director
of the office of Director
of School District Number 1J,
of School District Number 1J,
Multnomah County, Oregon,
Multnomah County, Oregon,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Pam. Andrew, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Andrew Davidson,
I, Andrew Davidson,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States
that I will uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of the state of Oregon,
and of the state of Oregon,
and faithfully discharge the duties
and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Director
of the office of Director
of School District Number 1J,
of School District Number 1J,
Multnomah County, Oregon,
Multnomah County, Oregon,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Andrew. You did a great job.
Thank you. Congratulations, new members, and welcome and returning member. Thank you, Justice Balmer, for being here. It's great to have you here with us. Thank you all for joining us this evening for this special occasion. It is really, it's a really special time, and it's a big commitment, as Superintendent Smith pointed out. But welcome to our newest members. We hope that you hang around and enjoy the refreshments. And our board meeting will start in about a half hour. We'd love for you to stick around and enjoy. Thanks.